John, so a couple of weeks ago, John had a problem with Judy Carne.
Did she hit him too?
No, but that's what she should have done, I guess.
No, no,
you know, no, we don't encourage that. We don't like hitting. In fact, I don't even know why Mort was hitting
No, there was
John.
no reason for that.
But here's what happened between Judy and John, just to give you some kind of frame of reference, if you will.
This is for the Howard Stern Show, live to broadcast on WXRK Radio.
I love the man.
Can I ask you a question? Want to get high after this party? Like, you know, smoke a doobie?
You can't ask stuff like that.
No?
Why would you? Not to me.
I thought you used to smoke pot.
I used to, yeah.
Oh, but no more?
No.
I got some gnarly quarter ounce of ganja in my car. If you.
Damn it, but no.
Let me ask you: Is Bert Reynolds
what?
from like a safety pin?
What?
Bert's wonderful sexually, okay? I can highly recommend him.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Let me ask you: Do you have a quota?
What's a quota?
You know, like 50 cents?
Like what?
All right. Listen. Thanks a lot, Judy. It's been a lot of fun.
Okay, thank you. Don't ever ask dope jokes.
What?
Don't ever ask dope jokes.
Don't ever ask what?
Dope questions.
Dope questions? All right.
Dope.
Dope. Okay, I won't.
Okay.
And that's up to your lesson, do you? Well, very good indeed. Okay, so anyway, now Robin, don't refer to her as Goldie. Okay, that's a big mistake.
That was Judy.
The very beautiful Judy Carne, and then she's going to take this up with you. Where is Judy?
She left.
She left. Judy split.
Oh, wow.
Judy!
Here I am,
Wow,
darling.
and you look damn
Oh, I've
good,
got
too.
me mic all caught up around
Yeah.
the bum.
Hi there, Judy.
Hello, darling.
Good to see you. Take a seat.
I adore the man. You love the way I said that.
That's it. Now, Judy.
How are you? Heart. Hello. Don't start.
Judy, what happened? Now, I didn't think John was that offensive. What happened? What went wrong?
Okay. For the last year, I've been proving that I'm a good girl, keeping a low profile. I don't, don't mess around, don't go out late, all those things,
Don't
okay?
do drugs, don't do anything.
Don't do nothing, right?
Right.
I even didn't go to that Morton Downey thing last night because I was doing the show tonight, you know what I mean? Okay, really
Want
good
to be
girl.
prepared, look good, sleep,
Right.
and all that stuff. All right.
Now, because of all my troubles, and we all know how many, all my troubles, they've all been very well documented.
Right.
I was there at that party, and this tap on my shoulder, and I just arrived, actually.
Right.
And crews aren't supposed to do that. You don't tap and turn you around and shoot you. They're supposed to ask you first, right? And so the first question is, hey, do you want to do some dope after the show?
Right.
Now, for someone to say that to me, under any circumstances, is an arse. Okay, because I am fighting this image.
Right.
Now, I've been such a good girl. I'm getting work offers and things. Now, I am also...
Well, wasn't that a good opportunity to kind of say to John, hey, look, I'm fighting that image. I don't do drugs anymore?
Howard, if he'd have had the grace to ask me or to even, mention that this was going to happen, it threw me.
I mean, he came on too strong right
Came
away.
on too strong.
There was no preamble.
There was no
if you will.
preamble.
Exactly.
Robin,
And I seemed to be the only one there that hadn't heard of him and didn't know what he did anyway.
You pulled your life together. I mean, because you wrote a book about all this. You wrote about, because everyone said to me...
Somebody said to me, Howard Stern's crew is here, right?
Right.
And he has this guy and he asked questions and stuff. I would have been prepared.
You were on edge about the drug thing anyway.
Well, the fact is I've got a thing going with immigration, and I
Right.
have to prove my worth at the moment.
The immigration might throw you out of the country
Yeah.
if you don't...
Yeah.
Right.
What it is that when I married years ago to him...
To Bert.
We won't mention it.
Bert the skunk.
The guy owns America. Can't he keep you in the country?
Can't Bert give Judy a little recommendation to immigration?
He's trying to keep me out of it.
Bert. Well,
She promises not to go to
And
Florida.
Judy hates to talk about Bert. But you know what's funny about
I'm
you? You wrote
tired of
about Bert you wrote about Bert in your book.
Yeah, I did.
So after you wrote about him in the book, you know everyone's going to ask you about him.
I know, but it's gone on and on now. I'm
Yeah, but
bored.
we're
I'm bored with it,
fascinated.
and you know what? Bert's bored with it, I'm sure. Anyway,
Bert.
so let me get back to the story now. All right. Okay, hang in there. So,
Yeah.
I got a green card. Had
Yeah.
it for 25 years, fine.
Right.
Green card. And when I got into trouble,
Right.
okay, and I went out of America when I broke my neck. I
Go
was
ahead.
out of the country for 3 years, and I lost my green card because of that. Didn't know. All
Right.
right. So, when all my troubles happened, I'm now like an undesirable.
That's right.
So they're allowing me here at the moment on a visitor's visa, and
Right.
I'm now like having hearings, okay? And
So we're in the middle of hearings right now. This
Right.
is it.
Okay.
This is it.
And
Will
I
Judy
want
Carne will either be thrown out of the
permanent-
country or she'll get to stay.
I hope so. I mean, I am America. I love America. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm a part of America's pop culture, for Christ's sake.
That's-
If you were married to Burt Reynolds, that doesn't get you in the country to stay? okay?
It gets you a green card, but
No,
when I
that just
broke
gets
my
you
neck...
whacked around and, you know, and praised.
When I broke my neck, I had to leave the country for
How did you break your neck?
3 years. Car accident,
Right.
drunk driver.
Right.
Not me.
You weren't the drunk driver.
No.
To make that clear, okay.
All righty. So yes, so that it was a particularly, you know, uncool, and somebody's been, busted as many times as I, and it'll be in Guinness's Book of Records, you know what I've got.
But now you're totally drug-free. You have no interest in drugs anymore.
No interest, I did.
Hey, immigration, if you're watching, she doesn't have no interest in drugs anymore. That's behind her.
to me.
Well, you know, they have these rules, and I'm sure that they will give me a waiver. It's just that they can't just, like, give it to me ad lib because I am who I am.
You are who you are, absolutely.
But, you know, they say...
And where's Goldie Hawn during all this? Where are all these people?
Where are all your friends?
Where are all her friends? Where are all her friends?
Listen,
Can't we just give her an okay? We're American.
It's okay with me if she stays. I don't care.
Howard,
She doesn't hurt anybody. All right, she had a little weakness. You know what it is when you do drugs? You have a little weakness in your life, but you're over that weakness.
Hey,
you're a strong woman now.
I want to work.
You want to work, for Christ's sake.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right, then, now.
I heard you have a plan. Your plan to stay in the country is you're offering your services to go to, what is it, to Iraq?
Yeah. Really?
And you will entertain the troops?
My manager/partner, Jeff Norman, told me that Jay Leno is going to Iraq to, and I went, get me on the perfect, because
you will go there and entertain the troops.
I would love to.
Immigration will love you, and then you will be able to stay in the country.
Any kind of public service.
John, what's the matter with you going up to Judy and not preparing her properly?
You know what you should have done? You should have decked him.
Hey, you should have decked him. What's wrong with you?
Like the other, yes, I saw that piece of film.
Yeah, but you couldn't advocate something like that, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
All right. Now
I would
listen.
never be that aggressive anyway.
I think the point of this segment is Judy Carne has gotten her life together. She does not want, she came here to clear up. She does not want to be asked about drugs. She doesn't want to be asked about Bert. To hell with Lonnie. Goldie, screw you.
Old news.
Buzz off, honey. That's it. That's what she's trying to say. She's the original sock it to me girl from
That's
Lampton,
right.
and she's tired of getting it socked
I'm
to
doing
her.
benefits now. I can do benefits.
Absolutely. All right, listen, I want to thank Judy Carne for coming on tonight and clearing up. There's no more bad blood between you and John, is that it?
He'll never ask you a question like that again.
Judy, thank you so much for coming.
Pleasure.
Okay. Here she goes.
You're the man.
There she is, Judy Carne, everyone.
Bye, love.
Say, we got a floor manager. He's having sex with me under the desk.
Isn't that what you always wanted?
I did want that, I'll tell you the truth. Let me just check your cap, Gary, make sure it's working properly, okay?
Drink.
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
All right. Do you have to yell out drink, drink, drink during that? You're becoming too much a part of the show. Drink, drink, drink.
You don't join in, okay?
All right. I'm just having too much fun with this button. There's too much control here, man. It's just beautiful.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Will
Oh,
you stop?
I can't help it. I can't stop myself.
You're hurting the book.
Hey, Robin, what's in the news, by the way?
Well, you know, Howard, I was reading Mariette Hartley's book, and you were just complaining about being hungry. I understand from her book that Purina cat chow is a nice little snack.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to try some of that?
You know, Mariette Hartley wrote a book and said, like, what did she become, like bulimic or something?
No, she was an alcoholic, and she just used to eat everything in sight. And when nothing else, I guess, was in sight, she'd eat the Purina cat chow, too.
You know, some
So I thought we ought to try it.
Oh, man.
Come on.
Feed it to Gary. It goes good with his little cat.
You've
This is exactly what she ate.
of hunger?
I don't know about this. You know what I mean?
Come on, try it. Tell me what it tastes
Can I
like.
put some water on it so we get gravy? All right, I'll tell you.
What does it smell like? I don't even know what it smells like.
It smells like Gary's breath.
Ooh.
All right, here we go.
You're really eating it.
Meow. You know, it's not that bad.
It's not bad?
No, it's not that bad.
Because you told me you ate dog bones before.
Yeah, and I started licking myself.
What will we do now? We don't
Oh,
know.
man, it's gross. Oh, it's got an aftertaste that won't quit. Wait a second. I got a fur ball. Oh, man.
Yuck. Well, I didn't bring anything to clean that
No,
up.
sorry. Oh, it's gross.
Ooh, it really has an aftertaste?
Yeah, it has a bad aftertaste.
Ooh, what are you going to... what's that on your breath?
Kiss me.
Well, anyway, Howard.
Don't try that at home.
That's right. We're experts here. 2 Live Crew has been in the news because they're on trial in Florida
Jerks.
for obscenity.
Good, lock them in jail. Who needs them? They look like they're up to no good anyway. I don't say lock them in jail for their lyrics, but I'll tell you something. They look like they committed a few crimes.
Well, let's take take a look. You know, we'll see a little bit of that performance down in Florida, and let's see how much we can get through without having to cut it off.
I hope this isn't indecent. Here we go. You know, I heard they sold over 2 million albums, man. Why not fix this tooth right here? You know what I mean? Come on, what's going on?
Okay, well, that was them performing, and Luther, when he ran into all this trouble, he decided that maybe what he ought to do is make his albums differently, start writing different songs. See what he says.
All right, let's see what he says.
What I'm going to start doing, you know, is I'm going to start making, instead of making a clean version and an adult version, I'm going to make a black version and a white version. You know, I'm going to start saying, let's get laid and let's do her and things like that.
All right. Sounds like a pretty good concept to me.
That'll fix everything, right?
What, to him, melody is a dirty word. Now, you can't... Let me tell you something about this guy. The more I look at this picture here, Robin...
Yeah.
I mean, you can't tell me that he would look bad like this. Behind bars. He looks like he's been committing crime, I tell you. He looks like it. You put the bars in and then you don't worry about it
Luther, that's the future. Okay. Also, Howard, you know, our mayor has been taking quite a battering from the press, you know, with the headboard.
Because he's an idiot.
This and that.
I want to squirt Gary. I want to squirt Gary. Gary, show us how Dinkin sweats. Move that thing up a little higher. Show us how Dinkin sweats. Just shoot that. That's it. Move it up higher.
Oh, no.
That's how our mayor sweats.
Well, not only is our mayor sweating now, Howard, he's getting a little testy. Put in the tape.
All right. Let's see our mayor. For God's sake.
Poor Gary. I'm spitting. Oh.
Anybody want more of the cat food?
Here we go. Here's Mayor Dinkins. He was confronted by some reporters.
Okay, but 2 kids were shot today, Mayor. We just wanted to ask you a little bit.
Why didn't you ask me? Let me just turn it up.
Whoa.
Whoa,
now watch
hey,
this
man.
in slow motion. We'll see what the mayor does. He's starting to go into the elevator. Then he comes back up shaking his finger and get out of here.
Now, wait a second, Robin. I need to take a look at this. And this, let me show you one shot that I think is kind of interesting on this tape. Right here, I would say he looks like a tired waiter. Or it looks like Minister Farrakhan has visited him right around here.
Yes, this is true.
Maybe it's time to get some religion going, you know? Some good Jew-hating and religion.
Everything was straightened right out.
I'll tell you that.
So anyway, yeah, he seems a little testy right now, don't you think?
Yes, he really does. Why was he so upset? What's the matter? He can't answer a few questions?
He's tired of that headboard because they started with that.
Oh, it's time to break for commercial, Robin.
Excuse us.
Is this the first time?
Well, let's see. Let's take a real good slow look here, okay? Well, we could use a little work in here, couldn't we? What do you think, Robin?
I said to myself, now here's a woman who has a personal trainer and works out 7 or 8 hours a day from what we understand.
And
what is going on?
She got a belly like a heifer. She got a belly like a heifer, for crying out loud. What is that, Supergirl with these giant panties? Let's get a short little thong going there, honey. Let's lose the Harpo Marx haircut, all right? That's out. Well, you know, like that, she don't look so bad. And you cover that up. Man, that's not bad at all.
All right.
Lose these jack boots. What are we, Nazi Germany?
And what are those 2 guys standing around her?
What is this, a potato in your pants? All right.
Nice outfits,
Nice
boys.
outfits, boys.
Also, Howard, you know who's always in the news?
Fred Norris.
No.
I'm going to tell you something. You know, the more I look at this Madonna picture, forgive me for indulging myself. Hey, just excuse me for a second. Put this on, will you? The more I look at it, the guy on the left here has nicer legs than her. Take a look at that. Look at the nice shape.
If you look really closely, you find a lot of things.
You find a lot of things in that picture. I just can't stop drawing on Madonna.
Well, let me tell you, a guy who's always in the news is Al Sharpton.
Yes.
Reverend Al makes the news just about every week.
He sure does.
And because I see him so often, I'm getting kind of tired of that look.
Yeah, it's the same look week after week.
Yeah. So let's take a look at him.
Something tells me I'll be drawn again.
Here he is in the Bronx or the Brooklyn.
Mr. Stewart certainly does not feel he looked intimidating. With my oval, angelic face, there's no way I could look intimidating.
But that's a look he's had for a long time.
Right.
What about changing it? Buckwheat. Like, that's a good look.
Like a nice hat like that?
Yeah. You know, what would Reverend Al look? Ooh.
Ooh.
That could work. How about Farrah Fawcett? She got a good look.
Ooh, I like that.
Well, what about Elvis?
Let me see. Very
That's
nice.
not bad.
Yeah,
That's not
bad
bad.
at all.
Larry from the Three Stooges?
Larry Fine. Oh. Wait, we're picking up a signal from another planet off of Robin's earring. Wait a second, what does that say?
Is it?
Yes?
What is it?
Yes? Yes, yes?
Can you get it? Is
Yes.
it coming in clear?
If anyone sees Sharon Salam, get in touch with her. Her son is looking for her.
He has a poem he wants to tell
it's
her.
a poem, a rap
He's
poem.
writing again.
Hey, a couple of things have been going on around New York and around the world, and we want to keep you informed in our own bizarre way. So Robin has some news for us now.
That's right, Howard. You know, our streets of New York have become so marred by crime that a lot of New Yorkers want to leave.
Is Morton Downey one of those New Yorkers? 'Cause we'd like to see
Unfortunately,
him
no.
leave.
He's not leaving, and we found some other people who are determined to stay.
Good. You know, New York is a pretty bad place to live. I'll say that.
But it is still it's New York City. It's the only place like it in the world.
So there are people determined to stay in New
That's
York.
right. We caught some of them on tape this week.
I'd like to see that.
The pressure is on Dinkins because he's a black mayor and the white man trying to make him think, oh, if you do something to help the minority, oh, your next campaign is up, man. Come on, man. We need help out here. We need a mayor that's gonna help this. The homeless situation is the bad. Is the sick. Okay, come.
See, there's a man trying to work out the problems of the city. Now I want to stay in New York. I gotta stay in New York.
If he could only articulate the problem.
If only he'd let that other woman talk, maybe it would be nice to see more New Yorkers, Bon. You know,
is that a woman?
I don't know who anybody is. It could be Jimmy J.J. Walker. I don't know who that is.
I thought we'd ask John if he'd pick her up.
I don't
then we'd
know. It's very confusing, but let's get back to the tape. It's nice to see New Yorkers sticking together.
They're fighting.
They going to war over that old bull. What about us, man? What about us?
Why do you think people are moving out of Manhattan?
That wasn't for free now. That wasn't for free. Why populated with homeless people? The price of property around here is going down. But that's why people moving out of Manhattan.
See, he's got the problem right. Homeless people.
But wait a minute, I don't understand. The price of housing is going down, and that's why people are moving out.
Exactly, Robin. See, you don't understand the problem.
I've never been good at economics.
This is such a good explanation. He's why I'm leaving New York. I will be taking the first boat out of here.
I'm not going back tonight after seeing this.
But at least the guy's willing to make things work, and he's trying to come up with solutions.
What about the others?
What about other New Yorkers?
It's really getting dangerous. And property value, especially in this area.
In Manhattan.
Man.
Excuse me, did she say, let me speak my politician?
Yeah.
You know, I've been using that word incorrectly all these years.
What do you usually say?
I say, let me speak my politics for a second. And I'm wrong, and I want to apologize to everyone. Let me just hear that again. I just want to go back to that. I'm rewinding here.
I was going to say, I can't understand him at all now.
I'm going backwards, and it ain't much different. Let me see that.
It's really getting dangerous. And property value, especially in this area.
In Manhattan.
Nah, man, you don't pay me some money.
There is going to be a war.
That's all I need.
That's all I got.
Give me. Listen, I need a squeegee. A squeegee costs $3.
Squeegee costs $3.
And reality is what counts. And reality is history. And knowledge is understanding. Well, you know by knowledge, common sense. Damn whether your family raised you on a common sense basis. Not your kind. Don't keep paying somebody, paying somebody, get to me. No. Okay, now.
Excuse me, is it possible that your earring is confusing everybody, Robin, in New York?
Is that what's happening? They're getting confused from the reflection?
Could they be picking up signals on the ear? Wait, what is that?
They're hearing something.
Uh-huh, yes. Everyone is confused. Okay, very good. Wait a second.
Has she spoken her politician yet?
Yeah, I think so. But wait, are there more New Yorkers that way? Yes.
I go state. Talks to be history. I love history.
Wait a minute, hold it.
Oh, good.
Y'all just like
Here's another.
Good. Finally, someone who's going to make some sense.
Yeah, she's going to straighten everything out, I think.
Let it go.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute.
Whoa.
Don't film that, man. Don't do that.
Well, that woman was like a prophet. She said there was going to be a war. I just didn't know how soon.
You know, I recognize her. Remember her hit, Walk On By? Walk On
Wait
By.
a minute. That was not Dionne Warwick.
It wasn't?
No.
Walk On By.
I think it was Whitney Houston, her niece.
All right, there it is.
Anyway, Howard, also in the news this week, Larry King got into big trouble on the Joan Rivers show after being one of the judges of the Miss America pageant. He called Miss Pennsylvania a pig.
Yeah, takes one to know one, huh? Captain of the quarterback of the all-ugly team, Larry King.
Hit the button.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Larry.
The dummy was prettier.
That's what he said, and look at him. Look
Yes.
at him.
Yes. Yeah, look at
So
that.
I was home and I called.
Now, this is Miss Pennsylvania, the woman he called a pig.
He called her a pig, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, Larry, without that microphone, you'd be begging her for sex. You'd be begging her. I'd like to see the women Pennsylvania didn't use. Granted, she's not the most beautiful woman, but she's certainly no pig. Certainly out of Larry King's caliber.
I think between her and Larry, she'd win.
Yeah, I think
if
so.
If they were in a contest, she'd win.
My director to tell him I wasn't feeling well, and he said, well, if you don't feel well now, you better sit down because you're not going to feel well in a minute.
That's what happened when she heard about the Larry King comment.
Right.
She got it from, somebody with the pageant.
Oh.
She wasn't even feeling well that day that he said that.
I'm not
So
feeling
anyway.
well today either. So
But she
what?
didn't win the pageant.
Right.
Miss America is a black woman.
I know.
Hit the button.
White people can't win anymore. What's going on
Well,
here?
let's take a look at her and see if she's just extremely
Our
beautiful.
young women today who want to achieve, who want to excel today, are looking at me and are saying, yes, this is someone that they can look up to. And I'm very proud to be a role model for our young women today.
Jealous of that crown, Robin, or what?
You know, this earring just doesn't compare.
If you put the
does
earring
it?
on top of your head, you'll be Miss America. Let me tell you something about this Miss America. She is certainly not the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. I'll be honest with you. Is she the most beautiful woman? No.
In America?
No, not the most beautiful woman in America. Gary with that turtleneck is more beautiful. I got to take a quick break. We'll be back with more
Well,
news.
when we come back, we'll compare Miss Pennsylvania with Miss America, and we'll decide who's a pig and who's not a pig.
I will decide because look how beautiful I am. We'll be back. Okay, we're back and we're doing the news and we're learning about Miss America.
Well, we're in the midst of our own Miss America pageant. We'll compare Miss Pennsylvania, who was one of the 10 finalists, and who Larry King called a pig, with Miss America. There's Miss America.
Yeah.
Hit the button again.
Okay. There she is. There she is.
Now that's Miss Pennsylvania.
Miss Pennsylvania. Miss Pennsylvania.
And there's Sharon Salam. Now, who do you think should have won?
I'll tell you something. Sharon Salam, I think. I think, yeah. I think that. You know, what's her talent, though? Getting her son in jail, though, or getting him out of jail. I don't know which.
Well, we should have crowned her. I wish I had come up. I didn't think she'd win.
Yeah, well, she did win. I don't know. Well, I don't know where they get these Miss Americas from. I look them over. Listen, I'm as ugly as the I mean, there's no beauty
You're not even
here.
going to enter the contest.
But if you're going to enter a beauty pageant, where do they get these women? They all look like they're 45 years old. They look like my mother.
Well, it gives me hope now.
I'll tell you something. You're as beautiful as any of these Miss Americas, Robin.
It gives me hope. I'm entering next year.
I'll tell you something. Now, and I'll tell you something. Black women must be more beautiful than white women because every year a black
Well,
woman.
it's not just a beauty contest, Howard. So I figure the black women must be smarter or more talented.
I don't know what it is, but...
Look better in a bathing suit. Who knows what it could be.
This is giving hope to all women. As a matter of fact, our executive producer, Bob Woodruff, just put on a bathing suit. He wants to enter the Miss America beauty pageant.
Well, speaking of beauty, Howard.
Yes.
Have you been looking at Darryl Strawberry?
Yeah, I have been looking at him.
He's become a very interesting man, not because he's hitting so well.
Right.
But because of what he's doing with his head.
Right.
Yeah, so I took a few pictures of Darryl,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll just look at an evolution of his little hairdo here.
Yeah, he's had a couple of interesting hairdos.
Well, in 1985, he had a full head of hair. He looked like a normal kind of guy. There
Right, that
he
was
is.
him. That's the
He's
normal.
Okay, that's Darryl Strawberry. You say,
Right.
okay, that's a good-looking guy. Then all of a sudden, he just started shaving the sides of his head, and then he got really...
Now, hold it a second. Excuse me.
Really creative and put straw on
That
the side
is
of his
beautiful.
head.
How long do you think that lasts?
Well, it couldn't be too long because every other week I see something different on the side of his head.
Yeah.
Now, from the straw, he's gone to this. Can you look real close there? There it is. You can see the swirl.
Wow.
Can you see that?
Wow, look at that. That is dynamic.
That's incredible. I can't imagine what he's going to do next week.
Next year, the ears come off, I understand. The ears will be totally lopped off next year, and it's going to be the most incredible look you've ever seen.
Is this what he's doing to try to improve his hitting?
What happened to the good old days when you'd carve the Batman logo into your head? Everybody's getting so fancy, you just can't keep up, you know?
Well, if this is working for him, I think he should keep doing it, because I understand his performance has improved.
Well, you know, by 2 years from now, you'll see him not only lop off his ears, but I think the fingers will come off after that. And then you won't know what to, I think, you know, listen, I know a lot of black guys. I have a lot of black friends, and they tell me there's not a lot you can do with the black hair.
Name some of your black friends.
Well, right now, not off the tip of my tongue can I name some of them. Listen, Robin, I've worked hard to unload a lot of my black friends. But listen, when it comes to my black friends, they tell me in the old days that it's very hard. When you have black hair, you either have regular hairdo. So at least you gotta...
What do you do?
You gotta carve. You gotta carve names, you gotta carve logos, you gotta carve slogans. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, what do you think I should do? Should I invest in some of this high-tech hair cutting?
Put a hat on your head and just play baseball. That's all you should do, all right?
That's where the money is. That's where the money is.
Listen, is that what's
That's
happening?
what's happening. Do you think there's any more after Darryl Strawberry's head?
I think we pretty much covered it tonight.
Stop to be history. I love history.
Wait a minute, hold it.
Y'all
You're just like men.
Look out, man. I live in New York City. Don't just give me no dollar.
Let it go. Let's go. Let's go.